Hi, I'm Tim,
I'm Lizzie.
and we are To Play,
Or not.
a show about board games for two players.
Whose tastes might differ.
Hiya guys, so this is just another quick video whilst Bear's out with her mates, so we're going to do another cube in the shelf there. Hopefully this will be a good one for you, although weirdly this is a bit of a shelf of shame for me. Okay, so let's dive straight on in. So at the start here, let's go for Jamaica. Jamaica, I mean it's here really because it fits nicely in this hole. Actually surprisingly small box for such a big game in my opinion. We quite like this game. Check out our review, or our top 10s at least, it's on there. We both like this game. I mean, it's a game pretty much of racing around this island, plundering booty in your little ship, and you're trying to overtake the others and go via secret routes and claim treasure chests and so on. And it's worked by this kind of dice roll that you allocate a dice to a morning phase stroke movement and an afternoon phase stroke movement, and depending on the cards that you've got in your hand, you can kind of go to different routes and it's just a weird kind of concept for movement, but it works really well. And both of you play this same kind of role, so one of you rolls and both of you play the movement, but it's beneficial for one person and not the other because it reacts with the cards that you've got dealt or that you've managed to draw from the deck and so on. And you collect things like I say, booty, food, gunpowder. You can battle with the other ships as you go around, and you collect the money. Really good game, and then you kind of basically race to the end. First one gets the biggest points advantage, and the second one gets another point advantage as a two-player. It does play up to it will say somewhere up to 6, but as I say, we play as a 2. We both really like this game, Jamaica. Okay, so moving on from that one, Crown of Emara. Crown of Emara? Crown of Emara. This is a Pegasus Spiel. I love the look of this game, never played it. Again, it's getting better to kind of get it on the table and play it because it looks it's full on. It's there are 2 separate boards, very kind of imposing on the table. But I think it's quite a simple game to play from what I've seen, and I'm just trying to get her to play it. So again, if you ask us to review this one, you'll have to play it. So Crown of Amara on my shelf of shame, really itching to play this kind of it's a worker placement type of game really. Okay, so that's that one. And next along we have Istanbul, the big box. Again, this is another Pegasus Spiel. There's a bit of a Pegasus Spiel shelf, obviously. I'll try and keep my producers together. This is one, the Kenner Spiel, in fact, this one. And this is the big box version with a couple of expansions. Rudiger Dorn, we love Rudiger Dorn. Again, this is a bit of a worker placement scenario going on here. I've not managed to get this one to the table either with Bear, because again, it's the big box is kind of, if I'd have got a smaller box, you might have gone for it, but the big box, oh no, that's too much. I get that, but obviously you wouldn't have to play it all, but I don't think she really likes this kind of Euro game feel. It kind of looks a little bit too imposing, all the bits and bobs. So I need to kind of wean her into this stuff. So again, if there's another game on our shelf that you think might wean her into the Euro game kind of worker placement style, all well and good. There's a couple coming up that may do that. So shelf of shame again, Istanbul, the big box. And then next along from that, another Pegasus Spiel and another shelf of shamer. So this is Porta Nigra. Literally bought this on the sort of Rome theme, although I think Porta Nigra is a place, and you are kind of building up this area, building your towers and so on. Again, worker placement sort of a setup. Master builders in ancient Trier. So yeah, another shelf of shamer, another one I'm itching to get to the table, another one that I need somebody to say, hey guys, do a review, so that Bear will get on it. This is a whole almost shelf of shame apart from Jamaica. And then finally, this one is a bit unusual. This is from Iopeli. This is Dragon Keeper, and this is quite an unusual game. 2 to 4 players. This one actually uses the box as kind of the board, if you like. It's kind of tiered up, and then you move around trying to claim different tiles and so on, and you claim the tiles that have got certain articles on them that you want, and then you go down to a different layer. So it's literally going down through a dungeon, using the box as the board, which is a great concept. Really like the idea of that. And again, not managed to play it. Dungeon, it says, you know, kind of Dragon Keeper the dungeon. As soon as it says dungeon, Bear switches off and like, oh, I don't want to, because it's Dungeons and Dragons in the title, kind of. So I need to get her past that, because again, I think she'd like this one, because it's that kind of, you know, interesting kind of concept. So another shelf of Shamer, Dragon Keeper, and that's this shelf done. So only a few games in there. Hopefully you've played some of these and you can tell us a bit more about them, or you want to play them and you don't know if you're going to enjoy them, so you need us to review them, and that'd be the best concept for us, because then we have to review it if you ask us, surely. That's what we do. Okay guys, well anyway, she may well come back from her friend's visit now, because we're allowed to do that in the UK now. We're allowed to go and see people. Woo-hoo! And hugs. Woo-hoo! So yeah, should be back any second, so I better sign off. I'll pop these back in there and we'll get to the next shelf next time. Thanks very much for watching. See you on the next one.